Hello everyone, welcome to yet another lesson on English vocabulary. In this video, we are going to learn 5 important and often used words with the help of useful mnemonics such as stories, pictures, funny phrases, examples, word meanings and other word associations. Do take your own handwritten notes as you go along this lesson. It will help you effectively learn and memorize these target words and revise them later. So let's begin. Our first word for today's lesson is strident, and this word is used as an adjective. The word strident describes a voice or a sound that would strike like a trident because it is very loud, harsh and unpleasant to listen to. So the simple mnemonic for strident is a sound that strikes like a trident. An example sentence is, the strident tone of his voice revealed his anger. We can also use the word strident in an extended meaning to describe someone who makes his feelings or opinions known in a very strong, controversial or forceful way that would make people uncomfortable. Again, remember, strident is something that would perhaps strike like a trident. An example sentence in this meaning is, the streets were filled with demonstrators shouting strident slogans and demanding his resignation. Next word is importune, which is used as a verb. The word importune develops into a very simple phrase which will help you remember its meaning. That phrase is, I am poor tune. So look at this person who is being importuned by a beggar asking him money and giving the excuse that I am poor. And if you have experienced beggars begging on streets, you can recall that they continuously nag you and keep on insisting that you give them something before they let you go. Some of them are needy and I totally believe you should help them in some way or the other, but not all of them. Sometimes you feel annoyed and harassed. So hope that makes the mnemonic clear. You can memorize the following sentence for importune in which the meaning is self-evident. Harping on his I am poor tune, the beggar stood on the street corner importuning passers-by for money. According to Oxford Dictionary, importune means to harass someone persistently for or to do something. Surely, importune means begging, but this word has a more urgent tone to it than mere begging. Another example sentence is, she importuned her dad for over an year before he let her have his car. Moving on, we have the word palliate, which is used as a verb. The word palliate sounds like pill I ate. So let's build a memory clue around this phrase. Palliate is equal to pill I ate. So simply memorize the sentence. The pill I ate palliated my toothache and made me feel better. This sentence makes it clear that palliate means to ease pain. This is what painkiller pills do. If you ate a painkiller pill, it would ease your pain for some time without addressing the underlying cause. If you have a rotten tooth, for instance, and the pain would return after a few hours. So palliate means to make a disease or its symptoms less severe without removing the underlying cause. A similar word in this meaning is alleviate. Palliate also means to make less offensive or severe. If you look up the origins of this word, they are worth a mention here. Pallium, from which we get palliate, was a term used for cloak-like garb which was worn by the Greeks. If someone wears a pallium or a cloak, he disguises or hides himself. So figuratively, palliate also refers to an attempt to disguise something bad like an offense. Similar words for which would be to gloss over or to whitewash. An example sentence which illustrates the use of the word in this meaning is, don't try to palliate your constant lying by claiming that everyone does that. Palliate means to make less severe or to disguise the seriousness of an offense. Our next word is odious, and it's a describing word, or we can say an adjective. The word odious sounds similar to odorous, so we will build a mnemonic around that. Let me quickly define the word odorous because it's a common one. The word odor means smell. You can recall names of brands such as Odonil, the space fragrances that you use in your bathrooms to eliminate foul smells. By the way, Odonil literally means nil or no odor, no smell. So odorous smell and odorous describe something that gives out a very foul smell, is stinking. Now how do we relate odorous to odious? Consider the following sentence as your memory clue. His odorous breath makes him an odious character. I hope it makes the meaning clear. If someone smells bad, you would hate to stand or sit next to that person. The bad odor makes that person repulsive and hateful, which is what our target word odious means. It means extremely unpleasant and repulsive. An example sentence is, he is the most odious man I have ever met. I can't stand even the sight of him. The word odious can also be used to describe actions. Like you can say someone committed an odious crime. And our last word is redolent, which is again an adjective. For this word, we will share our mnemonic with the previous word. Odor means smell, and redolent, which can be broken down into re plus odo plus lent, literally means to smell again. The prefix re means again. So when you smell something and that smell or scent seems familiar, as if you are smelling it again, what happens? It reminds you of some previous associations and sometimes brings back strong memories. To illustrate my point, let's take an example sentence. The room was redolent of a lavender scent that my mom used to wear. This sentence means that the air in the room was filled with the fragrance, that of a lavender scent. It reminded me of my mom who used to wear the same scent. The word redolent is very frequent, hence important, and I hope you have understood its meaning. Let's recap. According to Oxford Dictionary, redolent means strongly reminiscent or suggestive of. That is, reminding you of something or someone. This is the primary meaning in which redolent is used. Redolent also means fragrant or sweet smelling, but this meaning is less commonly used nowadays. If you noticed, the example sentence I just gave you brings out both these meanings. Now we have reached the second half of this lesson, which targets the usage of these 5 words through sentences and other notes. We will first test your definitions of the words learned so far by filling the right word in the blanks of the example sentences. You can pause the video for a while to attempt them on your own. And after that, we will learn the synonyms and antonyms of each word. The first sentence is, even after I had politely declined and shut the door, I could hear the salesman continuing to dash me to let him demonstrate the expensive mixer grinder. And the correct word to go into this blank is importune, which means to beg urgently and persistently. Some synonyms of the word importune are appeal to, beg, beseech, entreat, impeturate, implore, petition, plead to, pray, solicit and supplicate. Cinderella's ugly stepsisters had the dash habit of shouting at her in public. The word that goes into this blank is odious, which means hateful or vile. Synonyms of odious are abhorrent, abominable, appalling, awful, disgusting, distasteful, dreadful and loathsome, while antonyms would be words such as innocuous and inoffensive. We could barely hear the speaker over the dash cries of the hecklers. The word strident fits perfectly into this blank. Strident means loud and harsh or insistent. Some similar words are harsh, raucous, rough, grating, rasping, jarring, loud, stentorian and shrill, while antonyms would be words such as soft or dulcet. If we cannot cure the disease at present, we can at least try to dash its symptoms. The word that fits perfectly into this blank is the word palliate. Palliate means to ease pain or to make less offensive or severe. Synonyms are words such as deodorize, excuse, explain away, extenuate, gloss over or whitewash. When I stopped by to visit my grandmother, the dash scent of her apple pie reminded me of my youth when I spent summers at her house. The correct word to go into this blank is the word redolent, which means reminiscent or suggestive of something. Synonyms are words such as ambrosial, aromatic, fragrant, perfumed, savory, scented and sweet, while antonyms are words such as fetid, foul, malodorous, putrid, rancid, rank, reeking, reeky, stinky and smelly. That brings us to the end of this video. Hope you liked it. Do share it with your friends and colleagues to help us grow and keep us inspired. Subscribe our channel and stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you.